Hey guys, so I'm just gonna run through real quick this the latest project that I started working on. It was basically meant to be a anatomy and physiology and I guess somewhat medical uh, basic review website. I have a very strong passion for anatomy, and I also even up until very recently have been tutoring anatomy and physiology and also a little bit of other basic medicine and science in the area to like local high school kids and stuff. I thought this would be a really good project to work on my vanilla JavaScript skills without I've been working with React for a long time. I want to go back to just the very plain pure JavaScript and see how well I could do with that. And number two, I thought this would be fun as a self review of anatomy, just to see how much I remembered and just to learn more the stuff I forgot again while I make the site. And three, I thought in the future if I did decide to tutor again for these subjects, I could actually use this site as a way to help teach them. So this is kind of like my reasons were threefold kind of uh, motivation for making this project. Um, so I guess the biggest problem was with the last project I made, which was P3 data. When I tried to deploy it, uh, I was trying to use Heroku for the first time, and I was trying to do it on my own and reading a lot of Stack Overflow, and I ran a few command line prompt commands that I really shouldn't have, and it kind of screwed up my local completely. That was at least must have been a couple months ago. Since then, I still haven't been able to access my database at all locally. I still haven't really been able to uh, I don't know work like on a functional computer uh, normally for my projects and stuff. So that kind of is holding me back a lot. I've been trying to get help. Nobody the only people who've been able to help me have been remote and they haven't been able to figure it out. I haven't been able to get someone to locally or just in person try to fix it on my computer. Anyways, I'm digressing too much. The point is, uh, even with this website, this most recent project I made, I couldn't. I would have finished it by now for sure, but I gave up like maybe a few weeks ago because I wasn't. No matter how hard I tried to fix my computer, I couldn't access my database locally. I couldn't get uh, things to work properly in terms of data and data calling. So I just deployed what I could um, on my EC2. So it is live, but most of the features don't work, and the data doesn't work, and it's completely incomplete. Anyways, I'm just gonna run through. Locally, I have a little bit more available um, than what's deployed. So I'm just gonna go through real quick what I have. This is going to be the main page, and I want this site, especially if I'm going to use it later for teaching, to be very very simple and easy to use. I didn't want a whole lot of uh, glitter and balloons and flashiness because I wanted the main purpose of the site to be conducive to learning, learning about anatomy and science as much as humanly possible. So I kept those focuses in mind when I made the site, and I didn't really bother too much about making it look pretty. So I'm just putting that out as a disclaimer, just so everyone knows from the beginning. So I have this as the topic bar up here, and these are kind of what like each chapter looks like. So the first one will be microbiology versus macrobiology with keywords and just kind of like a as much of a good summary as I could on those two really huge topics. Um, this is the next one, homeostasis. Uh, the only extra different thing is this image in the middle. But yeah, so that's pretty straightforward. This topic uh, nav bar is sticky, so it sticks as you scroll down. Um, those are the only two that I actually wrote things for yet. Um, this little circle up here, it's basically to trigger the main nav bar that pops up from the left side. Um, you can also just do it by moving your mouse all the way to the left, but I wanted to have some kind of like anchor at the top, so you always know where, or it's very easy always to access that nav bar. I don't know, it's just like an extra little visual. But you can always, on any page, just swipe all the way to the left and that nav bar will pop up. So that's the basic tab. This is media. I just have um, one display box for all the different medias that I have available um, on this tab. So the main one is going to be your articles, which is here. Um, I've got like good like 10 articles listed. You can scroll through them and look at them any way you want to. This is the video page. These are all just random YouTube videos, and then these are just photos. These are just random uh, images I thought were good that I found on Google. Um, Later on, I haven't really, because I haven't been able to use the database. Um, I'm gonna be able to. I haven't been able to make it so that you can save the ones you like to your username and keep them in this column, um, and have them listed here at all times. But uh, I, eventually, once hopefully I get my laptop fixed, I plan to have it set up that way. The other things you can do is you can make it full screen, um, which I thought was nice because especially if there are students later who are trying to study, um, use this to study, then having and you can actually I think make these full screen too. Yeah, here we go. You could having the article or the text that you're studying from as big and visible as possible is like really important, especially when you're taking notes and stuff. So I thought that was a very crucial feature to have. Um, Other than that, oh, while you're full screen, you can still go back and forth between all the different media types. Um, I think that's pretty much it for Media Player. Study tools. So this is another one. I was limited in how much I could do. I just was able to make one note card. If I wanted to make more, then I would have had to. It would have taken forever. To basically make a data JS and seed code everything. Um, so and make one giant object. So I instead I just made one sample one, and you can flip back and forth between the front, which has the question, and the back, which has the answer in red. Um, Card makers right here. Obviously, it's just a for show because you can't post anything to a database. So uh, later on, you're gonna be like it's gonna be possible to make your own note card with this card maker right here. If you're just trying to study and you don't want to see this card maker thing and have it in your way, you can just expand the screen, um, or you can just have the entire card area take up the full screen, and you can lastly just have the note card itself take up the entire screen as well. Um, this is the pretty much going to be the last part of the video, and that's going to be this. This is I want to make like a quiz game, and the most I thought uh, helpful thing about having like a quiz game type thing on this side was it might encourage learning amongst students, especially younger kids, and my oh, long-term goal was to make it like a live competitive type game, which would keep the scores of every single student who tried playing it, and then the students would have incentive to compete against the other students to try to get the high score. And then I even thought at the end, whoever got the high score each month, I would give them some kind of prize, like a gift card, $5 gift card. Anyway, that's not that important. So I just tried to make some kind of simple game. I realized I can only do so much without having a database to store all the questions and all that. So what you see, what I have here for you for available right now, is only going to be the intro part. Um, so this is just like brief description right here. High scores will be saved, added to the scoreboard each month. Prayer will be person with the highest score will. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I was saying before. Questions will be timed. Skill question is the same as incorrect one. Good luck. And then this is going to be the start page. And also this is you can make it full screen too. So I'm gonna go and click begin. 3, 2, 1, and it's supposed to be 60 seconds, but since and this is just one that I manually coded. Um, since like the game isn't actually functional, I just I just changed it to 6 seconds so that it was easier for me to debug it or to adjust it, um, and to work with it. But so now that time's up, you can either reset it like that and then go again, or I'm just well, at any point I guess you could just click left and then go back and it'll reset. Um, I think for now, that's not supposed to do that. Not exactly. Oh, it's because the timer ran out um, before I pushed. I mean, after I pushed left. But anyways, so that's basically and a lot of these debugging things, I really haven't put much time into it because, um, like I said, I realized after I made um, progress up to here, that I really couldn't do anything further. I couldn't go really deep into this project and actually finish it and deploy it in any realistic time frame. So I kind of lost the. I didn't think it was worth the time to try to invest into debugging these little things and making all these little things perfect when I couldn't really go further from here. So, anyways, that's pretty much everything I have right now. This is going to be a note-taking center in the future. It's going to be similar to like a journal type or notepad type format where you can write little notes here and then you can save them and look at them whenever you want over here. Um, that's all I'm going to talk about for now. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and take care. Bye.